Audio test, please. Welcome to C language technical discussion. I am Rajendra Prasad from APSSDC. So far we are discussing on C language technical discussion, that is functions. Today we are going to discuss on a recursion function. Before going to recursion function, I will go to some examples program on user defined functions. So today I want to find out the sum of the digits by using this user defined function. Write a function by you to sum of the digits in a number, sum of the digits in a number. So first I will write the main function for that one. So later we write the sum of the functions. Void main function, it starts from the main function. Next int n, one variable, we required one variable to store the some value. So later we go for the another, we will add some of the digits. Next I will write int, this is variable declaration, this is sum of the digits, SOD means sum of the digits, int n semicolon. Here n is optional. So we need some value to read the value, to read and store into n. Printf, pf means printf, enter any value. Enter any value. So once we are asking the user to enter some value. So to read the value and store the into the variable, we required scanf, %d ampersand n, %d ampersand n. Next we read the value successfully. Next what we have to do now? Next we need to call a function printf sum of the digits is sum of digits, equal to %d \n that is S4D of n, S4D of n. This is function call. Function call is included in the printf file. You can write in a separate also, no problem, but I want to make it is in a single line, so I included here in the function call. In the printf only I have written the function call, that is S4D is a function call now. Next, get ch, end of the main function. Now we have written the main function. Now I am going to write the function definition. This function definition I am going to write here. Int S4D, int S4D int n. This is a, we are sending one value to this function. So we are writing here the formal parameters. Here actual parameter is n, here formal parameter, here instead of n you can write any variable name. It need not be same, it need not be same. Next, int sum equal to 0, int sum equal to 0, I am initializing some value. So I want to write one more variable, that is remainder. Okay. Next, while n is greater than 0, n is greater than 0. Next, beginning of the while function, remainder equal to rem, remainder equal to n percentile 10, remainder equal to n percentile 10. Next, sum equal to sum plus remainder semicolon. Next, n equal to n slash 10, end of the while function. Next, return of what we are sending here, that is sum. End of the function, user defined function. This is called function. This is calling function. How can you say it is calling function? Means we call function call is there in the main function. So this main function acts as a calling function. Okay. Next, for example, n value equal to 7892, n value equal to 7892. So here this variable declaration n, this is variable declaration n, this is function declaration, this is function declaration. Why we are writing the function declaration or function prototype means we are going to use the function call in the current program, that is the meaning which informs to the compiler. That is the main purpose of the function declaration here. Enter any value. I enter 7892, 7892, 7892 is stored into n, 7892 is stored into n. Instead of n you can write here some more value p also. Why m I am writing m. Okay, here also m. This is optional, variable is optional, no need to write. Okay. Sum of digit equal to, this is function call. This is function call. So, whenever the S4D of n means here 7892. Whenever this function is called, that actual parameter 7892 is copied to the formal parameter here. This is copied to formal parameter. 7892 is copied to the formal parameter m. Next, int sum equal to 0. So, here we write some variable names, sum equal to 0, next remainder, next m value. Okay. Right now m value is 7892. So, initially remainder is garbage value, sum value is 0 first, while m is greater than or equal to 0. M means 7892 is greater than or equal to 0, which is true, condition becomes true. So, remainder equal to m percentile 10, remainder equal to m percentile 10, m here means 7892 10, 7892. Seven 8 la 8 92 92 is the remainder. 2 is the remainder. 2 is stored into remainder. 2 is stored into remainder. So, here first 2 stores here. Next remainder stores 2. Sum equal to sum plus means 0 plus remainder. 0 plus remainder means that is 2. That is 2. So, 2 is stored into sum. Now, sum value is 2. Next, m equal to m slash 10. We need to modify this value, this statement. If you do not write this statement, to it leads to infinite loop. It leads to infinite loop. So, modify it. So, modify it. So, m equal to m slash 10. M slash 10 means 10 into m, that is 789. 789 slash means 789 is stored into m. Next repetition. While m 789 is greater than 0, 789 is greater than 0, which is true. So, whenever it becomes true, remainder equal to m percentile 10. M means here 789. M equal to here 789. So, so we will get the 9 remainder. 9 is remainder here. So, 9 is stored into remainder. Now, 9 is stored into remainder. Okay. Next, sum equal to sum plus remainder. Sum means already 2 is there, 2 plus remainder, that is 9. So, 92. 92 is stored into sum. This old value is overwritten, 92 is stored. Next, m equal to m slash 10. M slash 10 means that is 78. 78 is stored into m. It is modified to 78. modified into 78. Next iteration. M is greater than 0, M means right now 78, 78 is greater than 0, which is true. So, remainder equal to M percentile 10, M means here 78, 78 percentile 10, 78 percentile 10 means remainder is 8, remainder is 8, remainder is 8. Okay. Next iteration. Here we will get the remainder is 9, 78 percentile here means 7. Okay. Next, next iteration that is M percentile 10, 7 percentile 10, 7 percentile 10, 7 percentile 10 means 7 only, 7 only, 7 is stored into remainder, 7 is stored into remainder. Okay. Next, sum equal to sum plus remainder, sum plus remainder, already 92, 92, next plus remainder that is 7, okay, is stored into sum. Next, M equal to M slash 10, M slash 10 means that is 0, that is 0 we will get here. Next, next iteration control comes out of the while loop. Okay. Next iteration control comes out of the while loop. Okay. So, next return statement some value will be returned to here. This is replaced with some value. Okay. Here instead of writing the while statement you can write not equal to 0 also, no problem. Not equal to 0 also, no problem. Okay. This is one of the examples for the user defined functions. Next we go for the recursion function. What is recursion function means? A function calling itself is called a recursion function. A function itself is calling a recursion function. Example I will write here one example program so that you can understand. Recursion function. Recursion function. So, example program is void main. This recursion function is very important. If you know this recursion function functionality, then only you can understand the data structures concept, so that it will becomes easy if you know the recursion function, else you will face a problem in data structures, that is stacks, queues and the trees program. We will write the internally this recursion function we write in that logic. Okay. First just see this one, void main, okay, printf hello, next main function get ch closing braces, closing braces. So, this is function call here, this is function call. So, whenever this function, we know that this function execution start from here, execution starts here. Whenever this function is execution starts, first printf hello is displayed, hello is displayed, no problem. Next control comes to next statement, that is main function. So, whenever this main function is called, now a function calling itself, a function calling itself, a function calling itself is called recursion function. Okay. So, main function calling itself, again we will get the same printf hello, printf hello, next main function same, it is calling itself, a function calling itself, okay, here main function calling itself. Okay. So, this is called, this procedure is called recursion function. And previous programs, a function calling other function, a function calls other function, but in this case a function call same function. This situation is called recursion. This situation is called recursion. This leads to infinite. For every recursion function we should write one condition, if condition, or else it leads to infinite. Now, in this case this program leads to infinite, hello, 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 so on, because there is no condition. Okay. Next, for example, we know that 4 factorial means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. A factorial is defined in terms of itself. This is known as recursion. Okay. So, we will write the definition. A function calling itself, a function calling itself is called recursion function. Okay. So, we will write the definition in the notepad. Recursion function. If a function call itself, it is known as recursion. Okay, this is called recursion. We know that some condition is there for every recursion function, that is for every recursion function, for every recursion function terminating point is necessary. terminating point is necessary, otherwise it leads to infinite recursion. Infinite recursion. So, for example, 4 factorial. Okay, 4 factorial means what? 4 into 3 factorial, right? Okay, again 4 into 3 into 2 factorial. Okay, next 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 factorial. Okay, this is the example. Factorial is defined in terms of itself, is known as recursion. Okay. Here what is the terminating point means? That is 0. 0 is the terminating point. For example, if I am writing 0 factorial, okay, here 0 is the terminating point for fact. So, up to now we know that a function can be implemented, in 2 ways. One is iteration, second one is recursion. Second one is recursion function. First iteration function, second one is recursion function. So, in the iteration function, in the previous function, a function is calling other function is called iteration function, but recursion function means a function calling itself is called recursion function. So, here iteration means a function calls other function. Recursion means it calls itself, a function calls itself, that is recursion function. Next, for every recursion function must contain one if statement, otherwise it becomes infinite recursion. Okay. Example, void main printf hello main. Now you can try this one. So, it leads to recursion. What we will get the output? We will get the output is hello, 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 infinite. So, why it is going for infinite means there is no if condition. For every recursion function, it must have some recursion function. Now, we will see the difference between recursion function and normal function, means iterative function. Now, iterative function and recursion function. Do not worry, L. What is the difference between iterative function and recursive function? Okay. So, now you tell me the first point. Function calls some other function. Okay. Here the first point, function calls itself. A function calls itself is called recursion. Next, second point here. Here the in iterative examples are first for loop, while loop, do while loop are necessary. Okay. Here if statement is necessary. If statement is necessary in recursion function. Third point, here one function call is enough to get the result. Here several function calls are required or involved to get the result. Next, fourth point, fast in execution. Here slow in execution. Since there are several function calls, increased execution will slow down. Next, fifth, here a function call leads to value. A function call leads to value. For example, power of 2, 3. Power of 2, 3, we will get the result, that is 8. Okay. Here one function call leads to one more function call. Example, 4 factorial equal to 4 into 3 factorial. Okay. That is fact of 4 equal to 4 into fact of 3 and so on, like this. So, here we will get the direct result. A function call leads to a value. Here a function call leads to another function call, because several function calls are involved to get the results, because several function calls involved to get the result. So, next sixth point, this is easy to write. Iteration function call is easy to write. Here difficult to write. Here it is difficult to write. So, here we have to use our brain. Next, seventh point, here we require a method or procedure to design iterative function. To design a iterative function, here we required a formula to design a recursion function. It becomes difficult to design. It becomes difficult to design recursion function. It becomes difficult to design recursion function when there is no formula. When there is no formula. So, what you understand, whenever you want to write a recursion function, we must have one formula. So, whereas the iterative function, we require a method or procedure, that is it, but here we should have one formula to write the recursion function. Here last point is stacks are used. Here no stacks are used. Here stacks are OS operating system uses stacks during execution. Okay. Right now, 8th point you just ignore. Okay. Whenever we start the data structure, then only you can understand the stacks. So, these are the difference between iterative function and normal function or recursion function. Iterative function means normal function. Till now whatever we have written in the our session, but a recursion function is different. These 7 points are involved for difference between the recursion and non-recursion function. So, this is the example introduction for the recursion function. Now, if you get any doubts, send your doubts to my mail ID, that is rajendra.apsssdc@gmail.com. This is my mail ID. You can send your doubts to this mail ID. Okay. So, you just go through the notes and you just practice and install Turbo C++ or any other IDE tool in your system and practice the C language programs, so that you will get the doubts. Doubts please post to me, write a mail to me if you get any doubts. I will try to clarify your doubts. Okay. We will see the next session with another example programs on recursion function. Thank you.